now. I'm Tom Ashbrook. This is On Point. One more call, and I'll go back to Malcolm London and Hal Dardick, Sandy in Woodstock, Illinois. Sandy, you're on.
Yeah, hi, Tom. I'm calling. I do believe Rahm Emanuel squashed that. I mean, that just seems to be what kind of political person he is. Until his election was granted, he broke or is trying to break the teachers' union. Pretty much a Republican underneath Democrat clothing. But in the defense of the police department in Chicago, I know a couple of policemen. They are outgunned, outmanned, understaffed. They're dealing with violent gangs and hiring people who come from Afghanistan, get their MP training in the service, or Iraq.
Yep.
And when they finally do have to pull their gun and shoot, I think sometimes they just can't stop.
Sandy, we've got it, and there's a kind of wisdom there too. I want to take it to Hal and Malcolm. Malcolm, first to you. The police superintendent is fired. Is that enough, or what is it going to take to set things right here?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's enough, and even to the last caller, I think the bigger question here is it's not about Rahm Emanuel, it's not about Anita Alvarez, it's not about Gary McCarthy, it's about the larger system of policing. From the two callers previous to the caller before, is that we know that policing in America in general is brutal, particularly in Chicago. We're talking about a city that gave away $500 million in police abuse cases and police misconduct. What does that say about a city that claims there is no budget? We need to.
We're talking about settlements there made in the last decade or so in quite an amazingly short time.
Yeah, and that is horrific. They all knew about this tape a year ago.
The mayor was running for re-election
while he was sitting on this tape. And so what does that say about a mayor who was at the same time parading around black neighborhoods, while at the same time, even before the tape, had closed schools in these neighborhoods? But it's talking about that he cares about these people. And so I think for a lot of people and a lot of organizers at least, it was very clear that this was more about a political opportunity to say, well, hey, look, I'm actually doing what people are saying, but you sat on this for a year. Police are deleting footage from Burger King. Everyone is at fault here who is in a position of power that let this get away from them.
Does it look like a deliberate cover-up, Hal? I mean, they went into the Burger King next to where Laquan was shot, spent hours in there. The suggestion is that there's, 80 missing minutes now that they took those away. It could look like an active cover-up.
The word from City Hall is that there was